Okay, it's been a while since I've done a RetroBrighting video, but I figured I'd take the opportunity to do it on this one because I don't think I've RetroBrighted keys on video for the 128. So here's the process I use. I get a pan. I'm going to do this indoors. I don't need to do it outdoors, and it's been raining here like crazy, so it's going to be indoors. So I get a pan, line it with aluminum foil. This does two things for me. For one, it will help reflect the UV light, but the other is it will help clean up the peroxide mess when we're done. So first things first for me is getting the aluminum foil in here, just like so. Okay, so then the next thing I do is, well, before I do that, let me just kind of tape this down a little bit here. So it doesn't move all over the place. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take tape, okay, and I'm going to lay it down so the sticky side is up, okay. And I'm going to lay strips of this down. Why am I doing this? Because I'm going to stick the keys onto the tape. That way I don't need to have any of the newfangled gadgetry that I 3D printed in the past to hold the keys in place. This will hold the keys down pretty darn well. Okay, so now that I got this sticky stuff, you can see I have a bunch of yellow keys separated out to wider ones, which I'm going to leave as is. I'm not going to RetroBright the nicer ones, so I'm going to start putting these keys on the sticker paper here. And that's what's going to hold these keys down. And you'll see the importance of that if you can't already figure it out. Okay. All right, so there we have our key platter. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is throw some saran wrap on there. Okay, what this is for is it'll hold the, it'll keep the hydrogen, the peroxide that we're going to be putting on from evaporating. That's important because if you put the peroxide on here and you allow it to dry, you're going to start getting blotches, and that's not good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the hydrogen peroxide on here. Okay, didn't have much left in this bottle, so I'm just using the rest of the thing up. Wear gloves. I've been doing this a long time. Even I should know to wear gloves, but I'm pretty used to this by now. The hydrogen peroxide gets on you, it'll start burning your skin, so you should then put it under cold water as quickly as you can. So basically I'm just brushing on this hydrogen peroxide around all of the keys. Make sure you cover every single area. Okay. So now, be careful, like I said, and don't get your fingers, body part, whatever, on the peroxide. Okay, so we cover it up nice and well with a saran wrap. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, now that we've got this done, let's move this camera here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in this box. In this box, we're going to lay a UV light over it. The box is aluminum lined, and that'll keep the heat from the lamp in, as well as bounce the UV light all over the place. Okay. And that is it. And I'm going to leave this thing turned on for, there we go, I would say about 5 hours. Okay, so let's look at it in 5 hours time and see where we're at. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, so it's been 5 hours here, and let's see what we've got going on. All right, looks like all of the yellowing is gone. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to be careful not to get our hands on the peroxide. You can see that the saran wrap did its job and held the condensation in. And this looks pretty good. I think we're gonna quit right here instead of putting it in for a little bit more time. I think it's good enough. We took all the yellowing pretty much out. Okay. So let me show you now what we do to rinse this off. That's the beauty of having the sticker or the tape faced up, is that this will be pretty easy to clean. Okay, I'll show you that right now. So let's get this over to the sink. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, cleaning this, very simple. Since it's in the pan, the keys are stuck, you know, to the sticky side of the tape. And just get some cold water here. And there we go. Just get some of the water in here to get rid of the reaction from the peroxide. Look at that, see, none of the keys, all the keys are still stuck to the tape. And then we just take the brush and just clean the peroxide off. See, we didn't expose ourselves to it. keep doing this until the water is clear, not cloudy. Now that's how we know we got peroxide pretty much off and out of here. Okay, so what you can do now, if you really wanted to, you can take a hair dryer and pump, hot air and dry this off. So we're gonna take the keys off though and put them on a towel and just put a towel over them and dry them off just like that. Actually, I could show you how that's gonna work right now. Okay, so got all the water out, and basically you can just take a towel and just put them over the keys like this while they're still stuck and dry them off. And look how nice they came out. Remember how yellow they were. And then taking them off of the stickers, nothing more than just like that. So you don't need one of the, I 3D printed these, these little key holders and stuff like that. And that's great if you're going to be putting the keys inside the liquid hydrogen peroxide and dousing them underneath, and soaking them. But here we're using the paste, and you don't really need one of those. You saw how easy it was to just put some sticky tape on there. So that's how we do the keys. Nice and white. All right.